Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. Sorry for this being the first thing you see, but as you can see, it's a very well used toy. And I wanted to tell you about this toy because I had started making another one because this one was looking so rough. And because it's so loved, this toy, by our cats, that I decided that this time while I'm making the other one, I'm going to show you how I made it. Now, we love our cats, we love playing with our cats, and like a lot of people, we use those like cat fishing poles, and they break or they're not long enough. So I decided, well, to make a simple crochet cord, a basic crochet cord, and just attach some toys at the end. This other end here used to have like a bouncy ball that I had attached, but I thought that I would use this stuff here because it makes noise and the cats love it and they love to chew on it. It's like nylon paper or something. It's like the same kind of stuff you use when you want to wrap a present, like make a basket or something like that, and then you want to put that pretty colored paper inside of it. I don't think it's plastic, I think it's nylon, something like that. My husband told me, but I forgot. And there's no tag or anything on this stuff, but I got a roll that came with many colors, and I don't unroll it so I can just cut pieces of it off. So I'm probably going to add another one of these pom-pom things here, since recently we lost the ball that was on this side. So for this project, you can use just simple scrap yarn, and I'm going to show you how to make this basic crochet cord, and also get a ball or something like that that's foam that you can actually get like a needle that can easily fit through it, so that way you can attach it to the toy pretty easily. So you're also going to need a tapestry needle of some kind. Also the paper, as I mentioned, would be awesome. To attach this paper, I use a glue gun. I usually use the end, I'll leave a tail like this, and then I'll put it here, I'll wrap it around the paper, and then I'll glue gun in a few spots just to secure that paper so that it won't come out so easily. So it's important when you start your cord that you leave on both sides. When you begin and when you finish off, you leave these long tails that you can use to thread and attach your ball, and also to attach your pom-pom. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit more because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. Again, leave a bit of tail at the beginning before you create your slip knot, because you're going to need that tail to attach whatever toy you decide you want to add to your cat toy. And then you want to chain two, and I recommend working loosely the whole time. Get it in your head right now, you're going to work loose. So you want to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And again, everything loose. Now, if you can see, there's the top of the single crochet. If you crocheted enough, you know what the top of the stitch looks like. It's almost like a V. And right below it, there's this little stitch that it's in. This is the stitch you want to use. So you want to put your hook into that stitch, and then you can turn it, make it a little easier to work with. And you want to pull through a loop into just that one stitch. So only pull through one. And then you'll yarn over and pull through two. And you'll be repeating that. See this stitch now at the bottom? You have a new one. So you'll there's two actually, it looks like there's two, but you don't want to put it into the bottom one, only the top one. And feel free to use your nails to help get that on your hook. And then you can turn your project as you go, because you're going to be going again and again and again, turning, turning, turning. So again, you want to put your hook into that first loop, then you can turn your project, pull through only that one loop, and then pull through both. It's like a single crochet foundation stitch is essentially what you're doing, but you're using the stitch at the bottom of the V. So if you feel like turning it like this so that you can access that first stitch is easier, then go for it. Remember, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through 2. You can see what the cord kind of looks like. I'm going into it from the side, but I need to turn it. Once you got your hook in there, pull up a loop and single crochet. So I find it easier to go through it. Go find the stitch on the side, but once you got your hook in there, go ahead and twist your chain to pull through 1 loop and then yarn over, pull through 2. Then again, you can find it much easier on this side, but once your hook's in it, then you do all your crocheting after you've twisted your piece around. Oh yeah, twist. And that's it. That's all there is to making this basic crochet cord. I reached a decent, because you can make this as long or as short as you want. I have a couch that sits opposite of me, so I just kept creating my cord until I could throw it over and see if I could reach it. And once I knew I could, then it was long enough for me to kind of, antagonize my cat to get him to play when I was sitting on the couch. So when he'd get into playing, then I'd get up and I'd, pull this all over the house and he would chase it. So feel free to make it as long as you want. And don't forget at the end, let me move this stuff out of the way. Let me get this little pencil case thing is what I use to put all my hooks in. I have all my hooks on one side, and then on the other side I have my markers and my scissors, my tape measure, my tapestry needles. It's left over from when my kids didn't want it. Okay, so I'm here at the end. This is the one I was making. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, leaving myself a long tail, and then just chain to end on that side. So then I'm going to grab my tapestry needle and I'm going to thread it. I'll grab my ball here, find a good spot to stick that in there. I don't want to hurt my finger, so I always use whatever's around, push it down, push it through. Just get it through the center real good. And then I think I just tied it before. I've changed it so much since then. But just want to make sure that it's on there real good. Leaving a little extra tail here on the end. You can add pom-pom to this side too later on. Or you can put the tapestry needle back on it and thread it through the cord so that it won't show at all. Now for this side, let me get my glue gun and everything ready. Okay, while my hot glue gun is warming up, I just wanted to show you this paper. As you can see, I've already been using to cut pieces of this out. It's all folded into one piece, and I didn't separate it for a reason because it's multicolored. So as you can see, there's many different colors, so the pom-pom will be multicolored. And as you can see, I already started cutting and I'm up to this point, so I guess I'm just going to cut from here. It'll make a kind of a smaller pom-pom that maybe I can use next to the ball. You can cut it as thick or as thin as you want. But if it's a little longer, it's going to make it easier to deal with later. I'm just going to move this out of my way. I'm going to go check on my hot glue gun and see if it's done. Okay, I hope it's warm enough. It really doesn't take much. So, just going to get my pom-pom and move this so that it doesn't burn me. I'm going to set that over. Maybe I should put a little glue down first. I'm using like this little, I don't even know what this is, but we use it as a cutting board. So I'm going to put a little glue down on that end. Put my paper here. Hopefully not glue it to the table. Okay. I want to wrap this thing. To at least get it a little tighter. I'll wrap it a couple times. Then I want to stop, put a little bit more hot glue just here to hold in place what I already have, and also I'll wrap the rest of my yarn around that area. And once it dries, it should hold this pom-pom, and as I bite into it, it will slowly come apart. So then you'll have your pom-pom on one end and your ball on the other. And I do think I want to add a little bit more on this side. Get my paper again. Oh, it's this side. I got myself a little bit with a glue. Got some dried glue on me. I don't need a big one, but I do think I'm going to make it a little thinner since there's a ball here already. They really like the pom-poms, so that's why I want to make sure I get them enough pom-poms. I get the cat fishing poles, but I'm always modifying them. I basically just buy them for the poles and then I create my own toys. So because this is so much smaller, I think I'm going to fold it right here at the end. Fold it in half right here. Put a little glue on the string. Get on there, hot glue. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So the hot glue is put here, and then I'm just gonna, while it's still hot, wrap it around a few times. Then I'm gonna add glue on the outside as well. And if you need more string to help cover it, you can. But I think mine should be fine. There we go. I'm going to try to get some video if possible to see to show you guys just how much that this toy drives these cats crazy. And it's so simple, and even though it's rough looking, because they play with it all the time and it never breaks. This is such a sturdy toy, and you can always replace the balls. Like I can always cut the string because I've had to add extra string. Like for now I can use the string from here, but once this is done I can get another piece of string and then add more on top of it and just use the string to wrap it around, and I can also feed the tail through as well and even tie it. I mean, you can keep adding onto these things and the cats like to bite on this cord. It's perfect for them. And everything is safe for them as well. So cute. So that is it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to click like and share this video. It helps me out so much. Also, if you want to check out some old videos and just get more of an idea of the stuff that I have to share, I share daily on Facebook and on my YouTube community. I also have, if you are on Pinterest, I have a community board where not just me but other designers are invited to share their free patterns as well, so it's a great free pattern source. Also, I have a newsletter where I put the newest things that are coming out from me on, as well as maybe old group roundups, things like that. So that's also a really good source to find out what's coming out new for me. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stay safe out there.